Hello, this is Shakira Brown, the Small Biz Whisperer. I'm a public relations, marketing, branding, and website strategy expert that offers big ideas for small businesses. And of course, you can book me for live events and other activities at smallbizwhisperer.com. Today, we are going to do the Website Police, which is my website review presentation. Basically, I go over two things: good behavior and rap sheet. The good behavior part of the presentation is what the website is doing right. I take a look at the website and identify everything that I think that website is doing correctly. Then the second part is the rap sheet, and I come up with a list of improvements needed on the website. So anything that I recognize as something that the website could be doing better or they're not doing at all, that becomes part of the rap sheet. Today's suspect is thebrideorganizer.com. It's a small business in New Jersey that offers day of wedding coordination. I found out about this website when they started following me on Twitter, which is my Twitter account is @smallbizwhisper. So let's get started with this website police activity. So now we've got thebrideorganizer.com up. The website's doing a couple of really good things if you take a look. And I've identified them here on this slide. The website has a nice clean site design. It has a great descriptive URL, good colors, and a social media feed for engagement with visitors. So when you take a look at this, it has a descriptive URL, meaning it says exactly what they're offering, which is great. Nice clean design, looks kind of wedding-y, when you have the kind of the nice delicate backgrounds and you have nice soft colors. There's social media engagement. There's a kind of a Twitter feed here, although it looks like there's some datedness when it comes to the feed. But that's beside the point. It's good that they have social media engagement, so that's a part of the good behavior. There's good contact information here on the home page, and they have a clean navigation. So now we're going to take a look at the rap sheet. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the navigation titles, the page layout. These are two things that I think could use some improvement. There's a lack of services section, which is a little concerning. Some of the title tags are a little weak. There's not a lot of linking in between pages. There's not a lot of information about where this person operates out of. I know it's New Jersey, but they haven't really honed in on different areas of the state. Is it the whole state, or is this person willing to go out of state? And there's pretty much no calls to action. So let's take a look at what some of that means, because I know that some people in the audience may not understand what some of those things mean. So we'll take a look at the navigation. The navigation order is very different than what we normally are used to seeing. Your home is a really good place, but then we have testimonials here. We have something here which is not easily identifiable by someone who's visiting the site for the first time. It's an acronym, and unless you're using something like AAA or FBI, you should really steer clear of putting acronyms that are not top of consciousness for most people. Pay it forward, which doesn't, we know what that means, but what does it mean to this particular website? So, already some questions there. Contact us, which is always important to have, and then about me. If I were doing this navigation, I would definitely reorganize the layout, get rid of this and make this something else so that people can kind of find out what that is. And pay it forward, which actually is a section where the owner here talks about volunteer work and helping out in the community, which is great, but I would not call it something like that. I would call it something more that people would understand, like a community engagement or community involvement or something. Now let's talk about this one, because when I first went to this site, I had no idea what any of this meant. When you click on it, it gives you the definition of what DOC is, which is Day of Coordinator. That's okay, that's fine. But then I still couldn't figure out what TBO was. And it wasn't until the second day after me seeing this website that I figured out that TBO is the acronym for this company, the Bride Organizer. So the fact that it took me 2 days, and I'm a website marketing, PR, branding expert, to figure this out, no one's going to spend that much time. A normal visitor is not going to spend that much time trying to figure out what all this means. So this is something that I would definitely change. Let's take a look again at what we have here. So the page layout, there's a lot of text here. It could be laid out better. It's kind of just thrown onto the page. One of the other things I mentioned here, that there are no photos on the page. day of coordinator. What does that mean? Where are the pictures of this person doing the activity? So that would be something that would be really smart and engaging to have. There's no services section. This could be a services section, but there's so much text, no one will read through it. So there needs to be a services section on this website. The title tags, which are what you see up here, this says Wedding Quarter, New Jersey. It's not bad. It could be beefed up. Pay it forward. Says pay it forward. People are not looking for pay it forward bride organizer. They're looking for something else. Testimonials. This could be something else. So, definitely could have beefed up title tags. Linking. There's no interlinking between pages, which is something very good for search engine optimization, also known as SEO, which is what helps bring your website up to the forefront of search engines like Google and Bing and Yahoo. And we also talk about here lack of information about geographical reach. I'm not sure what areas she serves. There's a lot of real estate over here that could be utilized that's not being utilized. They could have the names of the counties or cities or areas or states that this person is willing to travel to provide their services, and no calls to action. The testimonials page is a great page to have a call to action. In between here, telling people to call you now or to email you now. None of that information is here, and it's just definitely a missed opportunity for this particular website. So those are all the rap sheet areas of the site that I think that could use a little help. And this is not abnormal for a lot of small business websites. A lot of these sites are done one time and are kind of forgotten about. And really the key to maintaining a good small business website is to at least update it, if nothing else, every 6 months. You could do it more. You can have more content up here. You can definitely, photos. People want to see photos. Photo sharing and video sharing is huge today. And it's important to be able to do a little of that on this type of website or any website. Anytime you can have a video or photos or photo gallery, those are helpful. Let's talk a little bit about her About Me section, which I think is nice. Again, page layout is an issue. These photos were just thrown, above the fold. All of the good information is here about this young woman's experience and who she is, but then all we see is pictures when you click on it. This page could be laid out in a more cleaner way so that the photos and the language here kind of meld together a little bit better. And it's kind of talking in first person and kind of goes back and forth. I'm not crazy about that on a website. It works for some people. It's not bad here, but there's a little bit too much text. There's not enough information about the person's quality of work, which I'm sure is fantastic, but it's not coming through on the website. So it leads a little bit too many questions for the potential customer. So that is kind of my quick overview of the brideorganizer.com, and I do hope that that everyone listening and watching this particular one can take a look at your own website and kind of figure out what needs to be done. And if you have any questions or you want more information, obviously you can visit me at smallbusinesswhisperer.com. You can watch me live, hire me for your next business group meeting or a conference. All the booking information is available at smallbizwhisperer.com. You should follow me on Twitter at smallbizwhisperer. And of course, if you need me, you can definitely reach me via my website. You can give me a call at any time, and I'd be happy to speak with you. So with that, thanks again. And hey, remember, the Small Biz Whisperer is here for you. Let me know if you need anything. Ciao.